Earlier today, I did a 3-hour stream of that awesome game, 7 Days to Die. I've played a ton of that game. It's basically like Minecraft and zombies combined. Every 7 days, there's a gigantic horde of zombies that comes to try and destroy your life and soul. And you're tasked with mining materials, finding weapons, and creating a stronghold to withstand the zombie attack. This is the first time that I've ever streamed and somebody kind of interacted with me while I was streaming, and that was really cool. This guy just kind of dropped in the stream and he started dropping suggestions and hints, because it's been like over a year since I played the game, so I've forgotten quite a bit about it. And we struck up a really good conversation, found out he's from Canada. Gave me all kinds of tips in the games. He said that he just drops into Twitch streams where guys have like really low streaming numbers, and just really likes the interactivity of that. And that was super fun. So now I'm getting ready to stream some PUBG. Hopefully the boys are going to jump on here in a little bit, and we can get some gaming going. Tomorrow, hopefully, new monitor. Happy Monday! Made it till lunch break, and holy cow, it's an epic mail day. This might be like the most packages I've gotten on a single mail day in a long time. There's a bunch of stuff that's just been lost in the mail for forever, basically. Being as that, there's not much going on. Thinking about the vlog last week, I was like, this is kind of cool. Everybody likes to see what other people got in the mail, so let's do it. See what we got. First and foremost, I got a new gaming monitor. Came. Oh, it's a beast. It's large and in charge. It's a Dell 32-inch curved monitor. The model number is S3221QS. I paid $320 shipped for this, and I'm really hoping that it's going to take my gaming prowess to another level. I mean, let's be honest, that's going to be hard to achieve because I'm like that big of a gamer. And also, yes, I don't know if like you can kind of see, yeah, dress shirt up top, sweatpants down below. It's the way of the zoom. There you go. There it is. It's all in the frame there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 total packages today. Let's see what we got. Any idea what those are? They're called Fangs, and this is what they do. They go on the front of your Onewheel, and supposedly they help you that if the board goes too fast and it fails, it will lose balance and it will basically spill you off the front of it. I've had that happen to me, I think twice, and I've had pretty good crashes. But essentially the idea is that the wheels will kind of maybe buy you a little bit of additional time instead of just it being an abrupt stop. And the wheels will catch the ground, roll a little bit, and that'll give you a chance to, as they call it, run it out and not fall down. These were $55 shipped, and supposedly the installation's really easy. I'm looking forward to getting those on there and never having to test out whether or not they work, because falling off of the Onewheel is not fun. We'll do this little tiny box next. I'm guessing that it's sports cards. I was wrong. Ooh, I opened up somebody else's package. This was not meant for me. This was meant for my neighbor, but they ordered some National Cake Supply edible confetti sprinkles. So I'll get that taken over to my neighbor. Looks yummy. Looks very tasty. I feel bad that I opened it. The mailman was like, this idiot's getting all the packages. I'm just gonna give them all to him. Save myself some time. That's kind of weird. It's like a reused Starbucks box on the inside. All right, now this one I think is trading cards. It's the right size for it. Oh yeah, we got some Donruss Optic. That's a blaster box. Those are going for about $60 on eBay. I'd imagine that's probably about what I paid for it. I opened one up last night and really didn't get much of anything, but I just cannot stop watching videos of people opening up cards. It's a lot of fun. I got the fever, and the only prescription is more cards. All right, this one feels very card-like as well. Yes, indeed, we've got cards. And aha, we got little Patty Mahomes action there, Donruss. And this is 2019, 50 cards per box, 4 rated rookies, or rookies per box on average. That'll be fun to open, something different. I've only opened Optic so far. That's the only thing that's come in. A little bigger package here. I really don't know what's in here. All right, cool. We got a package from eBay, nicely bubble wrapped. I like to reuse bubble wrap too. Oops. My third SteelSeries Arctis headset. I picked this up because it works on both PlayStation and Xbox and PC. They have the Arctis 7, they've got the 7P, they've got the 7X. The 7X is the only one that works on everything, even though they don't advertise it as working on everything because they want you to buy their other headsets as well, which I don't understand because they're all priced the same. The 7P will not work on Xbox. The 9X, which is what I started with and the one that I love the most because you can connect to your gaming device and your cell phone at the same time, it does not work on PlayStation. So I picked this up. I believe I got a refurbished or open box or something, just with the thought and hope that this one will be the one that I can use on all those devices and I can sell my 7P. I've already sold my 9X and I can just have this one. Full glory, full glory! Pretty nice little presentation on there. Very nice, very nice. Looks good so far. Throw the cans on the dome. Good fit. Looks super fly. I love the retractable microphone we got there. It always needs like some adjustments right out of the box. It wants to shoot up straight in the air. Control wise, we've got a mute button, we've got a volume rocker, we've got 3.5 millimeter, we've got USB micro to charge, power button, and side tone. I've not been able to figure out how to do side tone while streaming because I have to have the chat link cable hooked into this, and whenever you hook the chat link cable into this, that kind of turns off all of the wireless features of the headset. Don't make the mistake that I did and get any of the other ones because the other ones have compromises. This one really doesn't. Other than that, it doesn't have the ability to connect to your phone and your gaming system at the same time, but it is what it is. All right, we've reached the last package. It's another one that's shaped about the same size as the SteelSeries headset. It is a little bit heavier, and this is definitely a very timely package as well. So I've got 50 of the top loaders that I've picked up, and those are like a little thicker plastic than what I thought they were. Those are really nice. I don't know how much I paid for this, but for the entire order, I think it was $35. These are really expensive on Amazon, so if you're looking for any kind of protection for your cards, go directly to Ultra Pro, their website. You get free shipping if you spend over 25 bucks. And get it directly from them because it's way cheaper. And then also from Ultra Pro, I got some more card sleeves. Actually, I got 3 packs of card sleeves. Those were super cheap. They're like $2 a pack. And then I got some classic Ultra Pro pages to throw into a 3-ring binder. Holy epic mail day, Batman. I've got lots of toys to play with. I'm excited. More work that I need to do for work. I got done recording a new video covering how to use Google Jamboard, and I need to edit that thing up and get it ready to go onto the EdTech Academy website. I've got a new monitor that's just like sitting there staring me in the face like, please plug me in, I want to be used, I'm so pretty. And then I've got all this other stuff. Holy cow, I'm a little overwhelmed, but that's it for the haul. Hope you guys enjoyed. I sure had fun opening it. 2 more updates now that we're a little bit further into the day. This is my glorious Onewheel XR, looking fresh and flashy. And I got those fangs installed. This is what they are. So the idea is the Onewheel is a self-balancing motor scooter of fun, but sometimes the motor will get overloaded, and when that happens, you get what is called a nosedive. And what a nosedive is that you're usually leaning forward to make the board go forward, and the motor gives out, so that means that your nose hits the ground, and usually that results in you spilling over the top, sometimes being able to run it out and stay on your feet, sometimes winding up on the ground, which is usually the case for me. I've crashed twice this way. It's not fun. But with the fangs, the idea is that whenever you hit the ground, those wheels come into contact and you get a smooth rollout. It makes sense just talking about it. In application, remains to be seen. We'll find out. But the install was not the most easy thing in the world. But they're on there and they spin, and I think it's safe. Also, I didn't realize I had an additional float plate. See the black? That's an additional float plate that's really not needed, and it's covering up the hunter green. And I think I'd really like to order some red ones to match my fender. I think that would look pretty slick. And they also sent me a free charging port cover. That was nice of them. Actually, I said 2 updates. I got 3 updates. Second update is that another package came. It's this big giant box. I ordered a new gaming chair. Red and black, gonna look like Dr. Disrespect. I'll just, snap my fingers and it'll be automatically put together. But the third and final update probably not the final update for today, because I am gonna show you what the chair looks like when I get it put together. And I'm gonna show you about what I'm getting ready to tell you, which is I'm gonna go to Walmart and pick up a PlayStation 5 camera. I talked to Greg and did a test stream, and I think that the easiest thing for me to do in the world is to just do my streaming through PlayStation 5 right through there. I can hook up that camera, I can hook up an external microphone to it, push a button, and away I go. And the reason that I'm doing that is that I found out the hard way that the Elgato capture card that I purchased, which is the HD60S, it doesn't have 4K pass-through. So that means that beautiful monitor that I just purchased, it won't display in 4K whenever it's hooked up through the capture card. If I would have bought the Elgato HD60S Plus, then I could have pass-through and I could look at 4K on my monitor and I could broadcast 1080p. But as it is, I can only look at and broadcast 1080p, thus hooking my PlayStation directly up to the monitor. I get 4K gaming, I can stream directly from the PlayStation. That's in 1080p. Seems like a good compromise. So I'm gonna run to Walmart, pick up that camera, come back, put the chair together, get the stream set up, and I'll show you what it all looks like at that point. Hopefully that happens today. Happy Monday. And there we go. There's the setup. We've got a 19-inch monitor, 32-inch 4K monitor. Here's the gamer chair. I'm not super enamored with it comfort-wise. I wound up taking the lumbar support pillow out because I wanted to sit a little further back in the chair than it was allowing my body to. And it looked a little thicker online, but really the thickness of this cushion is about, I don't know, maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So it's not super comfortable, but it does recline and it does go up and down. The armrests are adjustable. They can go in and out, up and down. It was $120 on Amazon, so not terrible. Another thing that I've ordered since all of this is a green screen that pulls down, and I'm just going to attach it to my floorboards up there so that whenever I'm here streaming, I can have a green screen behind me and you won't see that and that. But we've got the PS5 on the ground there. I've got another Elgato capture card coming in so that I can do my streaming on the PC, because the streaming from the PlayStation, it's not ideal, I don't think. There's the PlayStation camera. I don't like that whenever you stream on the I was looking at more sports cards. I don't like whenever you stream on the PlayStation that the camera is overlaid on your screen and you can't move it off, so it winds up blocking a bunch of stuff. Another thing that I wish I had with this computer is a remote to change the input, because I've got it hooked up to my computer and the PlayStation, and in order to change the input, I have to do it manually by hand. Kind of stinks. And the monitor does have pretty good speakers, but I have them shut off because I'm just using a headset. And speaking of which, I think I'm going to wind up keeping the 7P instead of the 7X, because after finding out that the 7X does not have side tone, I'm not jazzed about that. And I think I'm going to pick up that new Xbox headset whenever it comes out that Microsoft is making, because it does Xbox, and you can connect your phone at the same time, and it's only $100. So I think that'll be a good purchase. So 7P I think is the way to go if you've got PlayStation, and probably the official Microsoft one is the way to go if you've got an Xbox. If you've got everything and you can live without side tone, then go with the 7X. Learn from my mistakes 17 headsets later. But that's my gaming setup, how it is now. I also ordered another webcam, like a $30 one made by Anchor. I think it'll be a slight improvement over what I have right now. So that and the green screen and the new Elgato card. I've thrown a ton of money at this space down here, but it is really comfy. I like being able to game down here, being close to the monitor, having the the headsets and the communication, and just streaming is fun so far. I've made two pretty good friends on there, Maki from Canada and Lockdoor from Canada, who watches my vlogs all the time. Hello, Lockdoor. Shout out to you. Thanks for always watching the vlogs and for dropping in on my Twitch streams. So we'll continue that and just kind of see where it goes. Grocery haul, PlayStation 5 camera, bacon. B has been chowing down the bacon, so I needed to restock. Got this big old chuck roast. I'm gonna sous vide that bad boy, see how that goes. Me favorite chicken, cream cheese, heavy whip. And then, oh yeah, pure for the coffee sweetener. Then I went a little crazy on the dipping / sandwich spread kind of stuff. Each one of these has 1 carb or fewer. Special burger sauce. Twisted ranch garlic smash buffalo. That sounds delightful. That's my normal chipotle aioli. Chipotle aioli. Twisted ranch black pepper parmesan. Sriracha. Love sriracha. Didn't have any for some reason. Chipotle mustard. And they had a new flavor of GL Hughes, a sugar-free barbecue sauce, sweet and spicy, just like me. Going to be doing a little meat experiment here. I'm going to try doing a sous vide of a boneless chuck roast. There's my chuck. I'm going to rub it down with some Worcestershire and some salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. I've got it seasoned and partially inserted into my vacuum sealed bag. So I'm going to seal up this end and then seal up that end and hopefully suck all the air out of that, and hopefully it'll fit in my pot. All right, one side is done. Now to vacuum seal. Change the setting to moist and we'll try it again. I wonder if that worked. It sure did. Okay, cool. So that is a vacuum sealed chuck roast. You don't have to have a vacuum sealer to do the sous vide, but I think it probably makes things a little easier. So the sous vide I got is the Instant Pot. It was like $80 on Amazon. And I liked it because it just clipped onto the side of your Instant Pot. I think that's probably pretty handy. It's not the biggest container ever, so hopefully this will fit in there. Oh my gosh. Overflow. There we go. It's all submerged. There's a maximum fill line, which I am above, so that should be fine. I guess it's okay. I'm not crazy about how close that is, that plastic piece to that heating element. All right, so now all we have to do is to turn the thermometer on for the temperature and time that we want. 133 is what the dude said on the YouTube, so I'm going with that. This is the wild part though. 22 hours is what he recommended. I'm just going to set it for 24 hours because at the end of the sous vide, it should be a perfect 133 degrees internal. And then I'm going to take it out and I'm going to sear it in a pan on the skillet. Ready, set, go. And it starts to bubble, starts to make noise. It'll heat that water up and it'll maintain that temperature as long as I need it to. I'm glad that I looked this up a day in advance because I was planning on eating this tonight, but apparently it takes 22 hours minimum to cook it. Hopefully this goes well. Little update for you. It's been 7 hours. The meat is starting to turn brown. The darker part there is the Worcestershire that's kind of collected in the middle, but it is still under the water, and I think I need to add some water to the bowl because the max line, I don't know if you can see that, it's about right there, and the minimum line is fast approaching, so I need to add some more water to it because I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm just going to let this continue to soak like a meat hot tub. Delicious. All right, good morning. Happy Thursday. It's the next day. 15 hours in. Holding steady at 133, and I need to add some more water, I think. Wow. Evaporation. Dude, there's the max line. There's the water level. It's just simmering away. It looks like a tender piece of meat in there, I'm guessing. I set it for 24 hours, so it needs to go at least 22. But it can go more than that. So I figured if it went 24 hours, that would be 5 o'clock. I eat dinner at 6, so I could pull it off, put it on the grill, crisp it up, and have some good eats. Happy Thursday. Let me clarify that. Happy rainy Thursday. All right, I've got the chuck roast pulled out of the sous vide, and it was in there for 24 hours. Looking pretty fine, but I'm gonna put it on the grill for a little bit just to crisp it up, and then I'm gonna munch. I'm gonna check the internal temperature of this as it is right now. Kitty, kitty. So we had our sous vide set at 133, and the internal temperature of that meat, pretty daggum close to 133. Let's get it crisped up. My grill doesn't get crazy hot. It's just an infrared gas grill. And I noticed the YouTube tutorial that I watched from Sous Vide Everything. He takes one of these butane torches and torches his meat, and that gives it a nice crisp on the outside. So I thought I would do that. Hopefully it's not drying it out. Got that nice vein of fat right there in the middle. That looks pretty good. And there's the finished product on a resting temperature of about 136, 137 internal. Time to cut and eat. That is money. Look at the color of that meat. Delicious.